Now it's time for Talk of the Town. I'm joined by Nick Rothschild and Brady King. And we just saw Nikola Jokic in the NBA All-Star Game. Boy, that was real serious, wasn't it?
Exhilarating.
Wasn't it? But listen, now it gets real and serious for the Nuggets. They come back from the All-Star break, 27 games to go. And guys, in my mind, after watching the way they went into the All-Star break, it is NBA Finals or bust. They have got to get to the Finals this year. Nikola's having his best season ever. Jamal had 55 in his last game. Everybody hopefully will get healthy. Brady, Finals or bust. If they don't make it this year, there's going to be some serious offseason moves, in my opinion.
I completely agree with you, Lionel. I think it is Finals or bust. Look, they've won 8 in a row going into the All-Star break. They're riding a high. Nikola Jokic, another MVP-worthy season. Jamal Murray, Christian Brown, and Nikola Jokic all have 3 of the top 5 highest offensive ratings in the league right now. So they're all firing on all cylinders. Yes, health is key. But I would argue that as long as Nikola Jokic, as long as you have him on your team, this team can get to the finals, and I think that they should win the finals.
Can get to the finals, yes. The West is disgusting, though, Lionel. So you think if they perhaps lose to a Oklahoma City team that's going to win over 60 games and probably have the MVP and is deeper than the Nuggets because they have a lot of younger contracts, or they lose to the Lakers and Luka Doncic, or again to the Timberwolves, who I don't really see putting that all together. But the West is deep and good, much better than the East, in my opinion, as far as the depth goes. So you think if they lose to one of those teams in the Western Conference Finals, it's time to blow this roster up?
I don't know about blow the roster up, but yes, I think it would be a disappointment, a failure. If you waste Nikola Jokic's best season ever, and Jamal Murray's coming along, and they didn't make a move at the trade deadline, that tells you that, we have the pieces in place to make it to the finals. All right, then, if you don't make it to the finals, then you're going to be held responsible and accountable, Denver Nuggets, for what happened and not making it there.
But does it tell you they believe totally in this team, or does it tell you they just don't have the resources or the cap space to make them any moves? Like, I think the financial ramifications of that were more important than the actual. I do think they believe that they can win it with this group, but I also think they were negotiating with both their arms tied behind their back.
I think they believe that they can do it with this group. And while I don't think that they should blow up the roster if it doesn't happen this year, if they lose in the Western Conference Finals, I do think that they have all the pieces right now that they cannot waste the peak or the prime of some of these players' career.
Let me just drop this out here, though. Remember back in the NBA draft when they picked Deron Holmes and we all thought, the perfect backup to Nikola Jokic. This is what they've needed for 3 years. This could be the missing piece to that bench rotation. He's a guy who can shoot threes and play defense at the rim. And then he tore his Achilles, and I don't know how his rehab is going. It seems like it'll be fine, and he'll be back next year. But if he's healthy right now, does this whole thing seem like a different outlook? And maybe the core of this team actually looks younger and deeper and brighter going forward? I don't know, but I think that is worth considering if perhaps they stumble in the second round or the Western Conference Finals. Run it back with these guys plus Deron Holmes, plus maybe another draft pick or a couple younger guys.
Yeah, I don't see Holmes making the difference and making the finals this year as a rookie. I think adding Russell Westbrook and how he was playing before he got injured, and the whole NBA was talking about this. Oh my gosh, Russ and Jokic together, what a fit. If MPJ could get healthy, scores 30 points in 3 straight games. If everybody can get healthy, this team has the components in place to make the finals. And again, if they don't, disappointment, failure, that's it.
Do we feel like the Nuggets have a better chance than the Avs to win this championship or the Stanley Cup this year? Or which team has the better chance to win the championship?
Well, that's a great question. It depends who's healthy.
Thanks, Sean.
A healthy Nuggets team, I think, has a better chance. And the key to the Avs coming back and going to the Stanley Cup Finals is Val Nichushkin. For 2 years now, he's let him down in the playoffs. This is the 3rd time that now he's kind of away from the team for weeks because he's injured. If Val can come back healthy, you got Blackwood in goal. You made the trade for Mikko. Natchez and Drury look like they're a great fit. That team, if healthy, if Nichushkin is healthy, has a great chance to get to the NHL Finals.
Yeah, I think they both have a great chance, but I agree with you. I think maybe this will be the year that Val steps up for the team in the long run. I think they're going to need him and a few other key pieces to be healthy for the Avs to make that long, strenuous run to get that Stanley Cup. But overall, I think the Nuggets have all the pieces in place, healthy or not, to make a run.
So you said both was your answer.
Such a tough question.
Have a take,
I'm picking
King.
the Nuggets. I'm picking the Nuggets.
That's fine.
For sure.
Val Nichushkin is expected back after the Four Nations break. So let's just put that out there. The team is expecting he will be healthy and he will play when they return to play after the Four Nations tournament. But if we're just going to give magic health to both sides, I still think the Avs have the better chance to make the Stanley Cup run. Just because hockey is so unpredictable, home ice means less in the playoffs for the Avs than home court would mean for the Nuggets. And at this point, they're not catching Oklahoma City. Like I said, the West is disgusting as far as the depth of talent in the Western Conference. And the Avalanche have proven and can beat all the other teams in the West. Edmonton, they beat on their way to the Cup when they won it. Hellebuck and the Jets, they already beat last year. Vegas, we know they've been a bit of a bugaboo, in the Stars as well. But I truly think if we're just going to grant magic health, it's the Avs that have the edge right now.
All right, thanks, guys. That was awesome. Well, it's time for our first break here, but when we come back, a legend has come back to Colorado School of Mines. The best football coach in school history is returning to Golden to try and bring something there that has never been brought before, and that is a national championship. That's next on Denver 7 Sports.